come up on.
Yeah, just wait for everyone to plough in.
The sound was good as well.
Hopefully. Right, hiya guys, welcome back to the channel.
Alright.
Something a little bit different. We've got a review to do today. So we're going to be reviewing the GT Omega Pro chair. So not going to review the one that I'm currently sitting in, because we do currently have two. But the one that is in the picture behind us is the one that we're actually going to be reviewing. So we won't be reading chat, just to let you know. It is a live stream because that is just how I like to run my channel. It's as honest as I can be, because as I say, you can't edit things out or anything like that. So yeah. Any mistakes are shown on screen, but hopefully it should be okay.
Absolutely.
Just massive thank you to GT Omega for letting us try out the chairs. So that is a massive thank you from them. So because I wouldn't try them if they weren't very good, and they wouldn't be here now if they weren't very good. So
no.
The other thing is we do have a 5% discount code, which obviously helps yourselves out and also helps us out for the channel, because it gets it growing a bit more as well. So I appreciate anyone using that. It is in the description. It's Armstrong Gaming in capitals. So if everybody in the chat can just let us know that they can hear and see us okay, then we'll plough on and start reviewing. So hope everyone is good though. I can see the chat starting to fill up.
Yeah, it certainly has. Nice to see everyone again.
But I hope you understand that we can't really read chat too much.
Oh good, thank you. Thanks very much guys for letting us know everything's good.
Yeah, so can I hear you? Excellent, all good. So basically we're going to touch on a few subjects. First being obviously the size of the chair, build quality, things like that. So well,
I'll get up and
you can get up and move. So basically the chair we bought for my dad, so we asked him to send it out because we wanted him to have one. He's going to possibly have a desk in the future. I will bring the camera in and we'll do a few walk arounds on the chair. I think the camera shows the colours very much how they are. So basically I did an unboxing, so if anybody wants to watch that, watch it, see what comes with the chair, see how easy it is to build. Very, very simple. So my dad does have a back problem, which is why obviously getting the right chair for him was important. This one is slightly different. We'll show you the difference between the Sport and the Pro. So this is a GT Omega Pro XL. So it's the biggest chair that they make. They do make some other XL series, but I looked at the dimensions, I'm pretty sure this is the biggest. So one of the downsides that we'll go straight into, which we shouldn't be talking about negative straight off the bat, is he isn't actually going to be able to keep this chair. Although they allowed him to,
sadly,
it is going to be unfortunately too big. So I am around about a 32-inch waist.
I'm 38.
You're a 38-inch waist. So the one of the biggest differences is the Pro and the Pro XL. There is around about 4 to 5 centimeters difference, but the Pro itself is naturally bigger than the one that I'm sitting in. So even just the Pro is a couple of centimeters wider, and it's not as big as mine. So if I get out of mine, you can see the difference between the two. Mine is way more violent in the way that it hugs you. So the bolsters are a lot thicker and the back is naturally a lot narrower. So I would say if you're someone up to a 38-inch waist, or even slightly a little bit bigger if you carry quite a lot of weight on your front, you're not that wide, I would say the Pro would suit you better.
I definitely fall into that category, you know, without, you know, it's just one of them facts of life, you know. I'm definitely carrying more on the front than I do.
You see yourself as a bigger person.
Quite a curvy spine for myself, and so it's very, very important that I've got something to put my back into. This is perfect. I mean, if I had to take it home, it would do perfectly well, but it's not the exact fit for me.
No.
There is something out there for somebody that's larger than me, which is good to know, because we all want good gaming experience.
One of the other importance that I must push on a review, and for someone who does spend silly amounts of time gaming, whether it's in a simulator like you see behind me or whatever it is you're gaming on, if the chair doesn't fit you properly, you will cause problems for yourself.
Definitely.
And it will naturally be uncomfortable. So as my dad has wrongly just said, he would take it home and it would do fine
if
you had to, but it wouldn't do fine.
No.
Because you would end up having to change it.
No, that's
so.
Well, yeah.
When he sits in it without this cushion, there's no support here. He's got a gap straight down here.
No, my sides
He-
don't touch here at all.
No, he's got a gap straight down here. So
Yeah.
I would say if you're gonna buy a chair, whatever chair it will be, one, any of the models that they make are built. The build quality is phenomenal.
Beautiful.
I mean, it's just phenomenal. And price wise, it just doesn't even come into it because the
No.
build quality is that good.
Here's that good.
But you must measure yourself, measure your back. You know, use my review as a, you know, if you're someone who doesn't really understand measurements and things, and you're going to get confused. Again, I'm a 32-inch waist.
Yeah.
I'm not that wide a person, and this sport chair, which is a lot narrower,
Yeah.
fits me perfectly. I mean, perfect. It's a little bit nippy for
Yeah,
yourself.
the side bits on that one just push my side in, which is it's fine.
Yeah.
But as I say, I haven't gamed in it for a long period of time.
No.
And as Mark was right to say, it would eventually cause you problems as much as you try to make it work.
Yeah.
So
All I'm trying to say here is, one, definitely buy a chair if you're after one, but you must measure yourself.
Yeah.
On the plus side of it being too big for me dad,
Ah.
there's an awful lot of people bigger than me dad.
Oh,
So my wife
absolutely.
is a lot bigger than me dad. We've got tons of friends that are a lot bigger.
Yeah,
We've got a
without
few
naming
people.
names.
Yep, there's a few people in the community. One who's already bought one of these, who's a
Yeah,
bigger person.
Absolutely.
And she absolutely loves it. You know, it fits her perfectly. So
Yeah.
there's so many bigger people than yourself.
That's right.
There is a chair here. We've got a guy called Tony who's in the community who
Absolutely.
was desperately wanting to know how big is a big chair.
That's right.
And
And it's a hard answer.
It is a hard answer.
Yeah.
So
it really was a mind bender.
one of the plus sides with this chair is, sorry, one of the negatives to this one is if you are a little bit bigger, there's no give. It'll dig in, it'll hurt. Whereas this one, because it's not, there's no big bolsters in it.
No.
Even if you were really big, you would still fit in it.
That's
There's
right.
adjustment
Yeah.
on here. These move.
Even this bit,
Yeah.
with it not being too deep,
Yeah.
you know,
It's not going to nip your legs.
It doesn't bother your legs. Although mine don't fit in that space,
No.
but you know, you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Um,
So one of the other things, we're going to take the camera off the tripod and just have a bit of a walk around to show you the actual chair. Going back to money, because I know a lot of the world nowadays, but you know,
it's a point of fact.
is aimed around money. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't game on a simulator, and a lot of people do game on a desk, right?
Yeah.
And there's so many imitations of these desk chairs, which I fell into category. I bought one that basically is on there for £89, and
Yeah.
you know, I had it for 2 years. It was extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You sat. It was. It was terrible.
I couldn't have spent
The
time in it.
the build quality of it was shocking.
You looked at it and you think, well, nice looking chair.
Mhm.
Many people would buy it because of the looks,
Mm-hmm.
but Just
The build quality was
comfortability.
shocking. So that was £90. So if you think like this chair, which for me now, I know for the next 4 or 5 years, I could hammer this every day and it will work fantastically. It is superbly comfortable, and the same as what this one would be if you fit it. And as I say, I think the standard version of this, which would fit my dad perfectly. I know if they sent me a standard one out tomorrow, it would fit him no bother. So, and it's 200, the standard version.
Yeah.
So that's the non-XL version, and so that's, you know, 120 more than the imitation.
That's right.
Sorry, 110 more than the imitation.
which
However, it's still £90 off the chair in the first place because I had to go and buy another chair because it was too uncomfortable. So I, in theory, paid
That's right.
£300
Yeah, it is
for
true.
the one of these that cost 200.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm trying to get out of people. If you're one that just likes to change things all the time, fair enough. Do whatever you want. But if you're someone like us
Yeah.
who just wants to buy an item and get tons of enjoyment out of it, the quality of the stuff is just phenomenal. Like
You don't mind spending your money, but you want to spend it wisely. 'Cause
The-
you know.
the leather and the stitching on this as well is because my imitation chair all came out here.
No, I did it.
Yeah, all this came out. I'll show you on downstairs, but all this came out round here. But the quality of the chair is just phenomenal. As I said, the building side of it was super easy.
It was.
It was embarrassingly easy, really.
This is all metal.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll grab the camera. Again, we're not a super professional channel at the end of the day, but we're trying to show you in an honest point of view.
It just shows you. We tried to size for myself,
Mhm.
and that proves how difficult it can be.
Yeah.
You know, and it really is important to get a chair that's going to suit you.
Yeah.
It really, really is.
Yeah. So what one of the I would say one of the trickiest things about the chair is armrests as well. So
That
you've
surprised me.
you've got multiple different ways you can move them for any type of desk that you have. So you've got the up and down, which is really important because that brings your forearm this bit
Yeah.
height adjustable for
Like
your keyboard.
The keyboard.
So and that's really important because it stops your arms aching.
It does.
Then depending how far you need this part into your desk,
Yeah.
you've then got this bit as well, which is really important. Again, more than I thought it would be important.
It doesn't say much until you try it.
Exactly.
I can tell you.
So you've got the tilt as well. So
Yeah.
some people like to game with the keyboard at an angle.
That's right.
Which
I
you
do. Yeah.
He
Awesome.
games with his keyboard on an awkward angle,
Yeah.
which I couldn't. So you've got that. Obviously, that is quite important as well.
It is.
And then you've also got, if you're again what we're talking about, the width of the chair.
Yeah.
You've got this as well, so you can slide that out.
Oh
and
yeah,
you can
forgot
slide
about that
in.
movement as well.
Yeah. And then one of the other trick things I like is underneath here, how well you can see, you've got two bolts, and you can actually slide this whole arm if you've got wider hips out
Oh,
as
yeah,
well.
Yeah. That's, I forgot about that.
So, which is one of the things I really like. As I
And
say,
also you can.
which I just showed.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise you'd gone up and down.
No, it's fine. So one of the things we're talking about with the aggression of these side bolsters is if you look at the sport chair now, you can see the difference. You know, you can see how deep that
The
is,
profile of that.
and
yeah.
it is rock hard, which is great for hugging your legs. Whereas this is a lot more narrower.
Yeah.
How well the GoPro shows up the build quality
Oh,
of
it
the
does.
stitching.
I'm watching the stream and it's really, really.
I just can't.
Even that.
And it's wrong to say this many nice things, but a lot of the people and a lot of the companies I've had on the channel are things that I would have only got myself because it looked good and the quality looked good, and you end up with the reviews you do become very positive,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
and it's because the stuff is just good quality. So one of the other good, really nice things about it is the back support. So all these parts, my chair would rock. So obviously this chair is moving on its actual axis, but
Yeah.
this bit here used to rock forward and backwards. It was terrible.
Yeah.
So this build quality is fantastic. You've got the straps up the back, which are for your cushion.
Yeah.
The cushion itself, which is here, again is very, very well made. All the leather, everything's just, it's not going to wear out. It'll wear in,
Oh yeah.
but it won't wear out. So you've got your head cushion as well. Obviously you've got your hat, you know, it makes it look like a racing chair, which is
I like it.
which I like.
that
I
bit.
like the
That's
sports
me
side.
personally. I always go for that. Yeah.
Head cushion is one of the things on all chairs you just need.
Yeah.
I use this all the time. I don't use this. I never have done. I find them too aggressive.
Yeah.
But it'll fit somebody, and it's
Well,
an
it's funny.
option.
While we were chatting before we started the stream, I was sat on the chair and had that
Yeah,
on. And funny enough, when I was sitting up, I actually found that really, really good.
yeah.
Whether I just got it in the right place, but while we're just sitting chatting and leaning forward,
hmm
that was fine. I didn't
Yeah.
feel like I had lost space in the back, so it's
So-
got its purpose.
One of the other things, I know the camera works a bit shaky. I do have not the straightest hands in the world. You've got your lever here, which is your tilt, which again is I mean, you're not going to bust it.
You know,
Even if you're heavy-handed, I think it has been very overbuilt, which is not a negative at all.
it's a very big positive.
It's a big positive because at the end of the day, I love the chair, but it is £270 for this one.
Yeah, so you'd expect it.
But you're paying an extra 70 for the bigger chair,
Yeah.
so you can get this version at 200
Yeah.
with a bit narrower base. So apart from that, one of the things I really like, which is a heavily part used, which is this frame here. A lot of the cheap chairs are all plastic, and it isn't. It's fully metal,
Yeah.
and I think that's completely needed.
Along
in
with
my
the
opinion.
wheels.
The wheels are huge. I mean,
I mean-
you won't see how big they are, but they are really big.
You're not getting stuck on anything with that.
And this part under there, that is all cast as well, and that's the bit that you swing on.
Yeah, and both the levers to lock everything. And,
Yeah.
and to be able to lock it at different
Well,
angles.
I was going to show that. So
definitely.
this lever here, which is your height, just the build quality of it's just
I can hold
super,
a new
super
set as well.
nice. So yeah, we'll do. So I want to show you both the levers. So we'll stick you back on the tripod, which is out there. We'll bring you in a bit.
Yeah.
I'll let you control that. So we'll
Right.
move that one out of the way. So yeah, one of the really nice things. God, I really can't deal with that cushion.
I know. Well, I put it on to show. Sorry,
So one of the
I'm
things.
going to walk in front of that because
Yeah.
I'm trying like that.
You're fine. Yeah, you good?
Yeah.
So you're just way too low. Yeah. So one of the things is you got a lever for the height. So obviously, if you are very small, you're going to struggle a little bit. The XL version as well is you have got the problem of if you can touch the floor or not. This one's on the verge of being a little bit high for me. Obviously, even on its lowest setting, if you start to tilt the chair, you do struggle a little bit to touch the floor. So that's the only thing I'll warn you for, height. But again, measurements. Everything is on the website.
Yeah.
Dimensions of the width, the chair. You can see for me, it's just way too big. So it's purely built for a bigger person, which is what the whole point of this review is, to show bigger people that it's there.
Yeah.
It's here. Go and buy it. So
It might appear that I actually fit it really well.
Yeah.
From like just looking from a standpoint point of view.
yeah. Sorry, you just talked in that direction.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. So one of the other things is we've got a lever here. So you've got two levers. You've got one for your height, which is on this side, and you've got one for your locking. So you can lock it to stop it doing this. I'm going to have to lean it back because I'm just not heavy enough.
Don't be do it.
I'm just not heavy enough for it. But yeah, so you can lean it back for when you game and however you prefer to game. But one of the things you can always do with all office chairs is you can lock it out on its furthest point. So a lot of cheaper chairs, you push the bar in
Yeah.
on its
That's
furthest
what I was
axis
expecting. Yeah.
and it locks, and there you go, completely locked. However, one of the things I absolutely love about all the chairs, so all these chairs do it,
Yeah.
is you can lock it in any form. So that's locked not as much.
Yeah.
You can lock it completely
Right forward.
flat, and then as I say, you can lock it just with a bit of tilt, or you can go full tilt. It's brilliant. Like, I can't explain how good that is, and I just wasn't expecting that to.
It makes it sound like you're making it up, but
I know.
it's just that good.
It is fantastic from that point of view. So I'll let my dad back in that one.
Yeah.
Watch your feet.
I mean, I'm obviously got enough to be able to pull it back. But to sit in it normally, I can't use the bolster,
No.
unfortunately. But I put that on to show everybody.
Yeah.
But you might be able to see with myself. I'm trying to sitting in the middle of the chair. If I sit all to one side, you can just see just how much space there is.
Yeah.
You know. So as I say, anyway.
I hope it does show, because as I say, it might look with his legs open that he does fill it, but it's just too big. And
Yeah, it is.
if you're buying it
Look
from
at
a
the side.
yeah, there's nothing here. So if you're buying it from a safety point of view, I'll just go big. you will honestly miss the support, and it
You
will
will.
create back problems for you. I'm being brutally honest. It's the same with the racing chairs. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, don't underestimate it.
when you go down the expensive route, yes, you're talking value for money, and I get that. But the best way I can explain anything I've bought, like that's a lot of money, is it's a bit like if you go out for food, right? It might be stupid to bring up on a review. I don't know. However, you go out for food, you look at the menu, right? And you're in an expensive place, right? So you look at the menu. As soon as you see how much your food is that you're going to order, you start thinking about it.
Absolutely.
Especially
Yeah.
if you're a little bit tight on your pocket and things
Yeah.
like that. So you wait for this food to come, and it's expensive. You
Yeah.
30 quid, 30 quid, 30 quid in your head. You eat the food and it's delicious.
Yeah.
That 30 quid is gone.
Gone.
You're
Instant.
already thinking about, I'm going to leave a 5 quid tip.
That's right.
It's gone. You don't even think about it. And this stuff is exactly the same.
It is.
You order it, you stick it on your credit card or however you pay for
Yeah.
it, and you're like, 200 quid, 200 quid. Open it, sit in it, and like,
After
that's it. Straight
Yeah.
on.
As soon
Right,
as you
what am I
start,
going to get next on the setup?
you're going to get your game straight.
Yeah,
You're going to
that's
get
it.
these set up and you're going to be like,
You don't even
I am
think
so
about it.
pleased.
So one of the things I want to do next is I want to move the chair to a desk, just to show a couple of the things that the chair does that I really like.
Yeah.
Again, I really want to hold my hands up at this point and say I really do thank them for sending it out, and
Can't think
I,
of.
I don't have a lot of review experience. All I can do is tell you from my experience of using it and my physical opinion. People who follow the channel will know I never use my desk much. One, because I was extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah. I mean, how many hours have you done now on five? Would you say?
Yeah,
you've done
I mean,
5
I'm-
on not desk?
Oh, stupid amount of hours. It's
And-
the first time I've ever played a game off stream in about
Yeah.
2 years.
And you've not said once about coming off when
No.
I've spoken to you this week and said, poor I was a kid.
No, I mean,
you know.
this chair is the most comfortable chair I've ever sat in my life, and even he's starting to know after time. However, there's certain days after 6 hours of use in it, I'm starting to get out of this 500 quid chair and want to get in here because it's fantastic. It's just so
we come in
comfortable.
here to chill out, and the first thing you do is jump in the chair.
Just jump in the chairs, you know. I just
Yeah,
can't
just
fault
back
it.
up.
So I'm going to move the camera around a little bit.
Yeah.
So you stay where you are for now, and we want you up to the desk. So sorry for the terrible camera work. Okay.
And if it's alright, I'm just going to take the bolster out.
Yeah, I will take the bolster out.
It was purely there to show you. That nearly got me in the head.
Yeah.
Right, let's get that out of that.
I'll get it. Just go careful with it,
Yeah,
mate.
watch me finger.
I know it's just rust.
Right. Do you want to sit in that or?
No, you're sitting in there, so I'll just move this out the road for you.
Right, let me get zoomed in.
Right. So, one of the things I really wanted to show, which I think a lot of people don't show, and it's really important because this is the whole point you buying a chair, is the fact of what everything does and what it's for. So, first and foremost, most of the time, don't listen to what he would say on this front because he's slightly different. He likes to lean and things like that. But 9 times out of 10, you lock your chair out to gear. Right?
You do.
That's what you do.
100%.
You get it straight back,
Yeah.
so everything's straight. His eyes are straight at the monitor.
Yep.
That's fine. The next thing that you do, if we move you down a bit so you're straight with the keyboard.
Yep.
So the next thing you do is you want to get to your A and Z keys. So there. So this is how you game, right?
Yep.
And this part here is where you get the sore and the aching. You get a bit of ache here where it
Yeah.
rubs.
Yeah.
So one of the benefits is you lift your arms up. So obviously then what you do is you slide this forward like so.
That's it.
And then it straight away
It's
takes
amazing off here.
off the lead. So you can obviously lift the chair up
Yeah.
because the chair's too big for him. So at the moment if you lift the chair up he's off the floor.
Yeah, I can't. I'm like a little
But
skip.
what you would do is you would get this part here completely level with the desk,
That's
which
right.
would require you to lift it up a little bit. And on
Yeah.
the Standard Pro is a smaller chair.
Yeah.
So
Totally.
with the smaller chair, you would give it a bit of height, and that would then give this the equal length. And as I say, if you want to be further in, you slide this back, and then
Yeah.
you slide your chair in. So you always want this part to sit against your
Yeah.
desk, which gives you that natural lean. And I just can't
It's
say how
fantastic.
important these are.
It is.
They are so important, and that's all really I want to show of just how much of a comfortable chair. If anyone's got anything you want to ask,
Absolutely.
I don't know what we haven't covered because I can't. There's nothing I can say bad about it. I would
No.
like to say the price is steep, but
Ah, sorry. I've just picked up on what Glenn's put in. Sorry to put in.
yeah,
Is it spillage proof, drink proof?
I would say yes.
You can certainly clean it, Glenn.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would say it's fully clean.
You know what good leather is like.
Yeah.
Very cleanable. The what this is made of is very, very
Yeah.
easy to do.
Yeah. If you want to fire your questions in now and we'll go back and answer them. What I
Yep.
wanted to talk about, no, stay where you are.
Sorry.
No, you just stay at the desk. You go.
Yep.
So what I wanted to talk about quickly was obviously the 200 price tag, which is on the Pro. Obviously, if you're a bigger person, you've got a slightly bit more. I would say that's a really bad thing, but then things like Ford Focuses and then BMW M3s would never exist if everything cost the same price.
Yeah.
And you would never get anything better for the extra money. You would just go and buy a Ford Focus all the time
True.
if you just want the same plain thing. So this is for someone who wants one item. And I wouldn't say it's for someone posh or someone who's got loads of money. It really isn't. It's for someone who's going to spend an awful lot of time at the desk,
Yeah.
spend 200 quid once, have it for 5 or 6 years or however long it lasts. If you come back to the channel in 5 years, I'll tell you how good mine is, because I'll still be
Absolutely.
using it. So
Yeah.
it's just for someone who wants to buy one item with the desk and just get cracking.
Get and go.
You know, I can't push that enough. If you want to go and buy an eBay chair, use it for a year, knack it, and then go and buy one of these because it's just what you'll end up buying.
Absolutely.
That's fine. You've spent 100 quid off one of these already.
Yeah.
I just can't push. Just buy something decent
And you
once.
get very little for if you went and sold your other chair you've spent £90
I couldn't
on.
sell it.
Well, exactly.
It's
You
in
get
that
so
bad a
little.
condition.
You
I
get
couldn't.
so little for them, so you
I just
basically
couldn't.
wrote that off.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's another thing Stu in the Shed says, 3 years warranty,
Warranty.
which was one of the things I was going to say at the end, so you do get warranty with it. They are very good to deal with
Yeah.
as well, I'm talking from a custom point of view, not just from a generally
Yeah,
talking to them,
absolutely.
just generally from a customer point of view.
And yeah, just to go back to what Glenn was saying, it's another good point because I'm well, I was 5'7", I'm 5'6" now.
Yeah.
I've actually shrunk with me spine bend, but you know, that's what I am. So I am quite short in the leg and everything. So I'm probably in awkward shape. So.
Yeah, exactly. So got someone else. Where else? So what else have we got? We'll read a couple of questions and then that'll be us. So if you've got anything that we've missed,
Can I pick
please
up on,
answer.
I can pick up on one from
Yeah.
Rob as well. Rob is asking, do the wheels on the chair move good enough with some heavy person in the chair?
Oh,
Well, I mean, I can't really push myself because I'm not on the floor, but Mark
No.
would show you if you move me how easy it is to
oh, it
move.
does. I mean,
And
if you
I
know,
don't know my physical
it
weight,
just-
but you know,
it
I'm
just
a
does naturally-
dumpy person.
there's no effort involved.
The wheels are superb.
So it's just so smooth. It's one of the things I noticed between the cheap chair and this chair is it just is very smooth. I really can't fault it. And as I say, we're not in a studio. We're not trying to do a whole professional review. All I'm trying to do is from a gamer's perspective. Doesn't matter what you think of me, myself, or the channel in that way. Just from a purely gamer's perspective, it's my opinion on it. If I didn't like it and it was too expensive, I wouldn't be using it.
You can't.
It's as simple as that. And I
Couldn't do it.
certainly wouldn't be telling you guys to go and pick one up if you're in the position of needing one.
Colours that come in.
So the Pro itself comes in. Right, so you've got the Pro XL, which comes in black, black and blue, black and red, and black and white.
Yeah.
Right, so this is the Pro XL. If you don't need the size, which a lot of you in the chat won't, I'm not being awful. A lot of people aren't that size that are going to need the bigger chair. So if you click on the Pro series, next go. I'll get it.
Yeah, sorry.
Just up
Oh, sorry, I've got it. Yeah. Sorry. See what it is.
Right.
Next tab.
Yeah, so if you scroll up, right. So the Pro series does come in a lot of different variants, which unfortunately it just is the way the world is. Nothing against GT Omega. Generally, if you're bigger, you get a less colour choice or a less choice, whether it's clothing, whether it's whatever. We'll not get into that, but it's unfortunately just fact. So you've got 4 nice colours that you can get this chair in, which to be honest I would say would suit most people.
You'd have to be.
We all have red, we all have blue, that type of thing. So
absolutely.
the Pro, which is just this chair, but in a smaller footprint, you can get it in black, black and red, black and white, black and blue, black and orange, black and purple, black and yellow, black and like a salmon colour,
Salmon, I would say.
black and green, and then you get it in the black and red in. It's a bit of a these bars here.
On these.
Yeah, these bars here are red. Personally, not as keen on that. Personally, I prefer the colour that this is in with the piping.
The long stripe.
Yeah, and you've got the
well.
piping around the outside, which you don't get on that one. It's stitched.
Yeah.
You don't have a pipe. So I definitely prefer this style, in my opinion. So
Definitely.
anything
What
else
else
that we've missed?
Can't think of anything else. That's perfect review. Fair play. No, I like I say, it can only be because I mean we do meet people face to face,
Yeah.
and I cannot tell someone,
I won't.
and we just won't do it.
I've told companies that as well. I won't do something for free. And when you have got a bit of a sizable channel, you do get offered things.
Yeah.
Take this and just say nice things about it.
Sharon's saying the same.
No.
Got one and really comfortable.
Yeah.
So and many others.
Honestly, I'm pleased you're all sticking up for it because it's easier if you guys are commenting as well, saying how good it is because you've gone out and bought it.
Yeah.
And if there's anything that we've missed off, then obviously let us know. Can it be taken off the base, mounted to a rig? Obviously you can DIY anything,
Yeah.
depending on what simulator
It's 4
it
bolts.
is. It's 4 bolts in the base, so if you want to mount it to a normal set of car rails, would be harder. You would need to mount it to a bit of wood and then mount the wood to the rails. But yes, in a DIY format, yes you could. However,
Sorry.
however, they do sell their simulated seats for their simulators. They sell them separately. I'm pretty sure they're around about the 150 mark. So you wouldn't go and spend 200 quid on this to take the wheels off and put on a simulator when you would just buy their simulator seat that they make.
Can't quickly see them, but
Yeah,
we're racing seats.
yeah, that's it.
I'm just trying to give you a quick
the seats
idea.
on their own, so you can get the stock seat which comes with the Art cockpit, the RS6, for £140,
That's
or you
good.
can get the RS9 seat on its own,
Yeah.
with car rails that is. Rails are like 20 quid on their own.
Yeah.
So you can get that for 159 quid. So you're not going to go and buy one of these and take the wheels off. So yeah, you
And
could.
Interesting
There's
on
no
that,
need.
yeah, because the they do an XLRS simulator seat as well.
They do as well. They
So-
do 3 models. But that, to say, the website you can go and access that.
Yeah.
It's purely about this chair we're trying to stick to.
Yeah.
So where else are we?
Right.
No, I think we're good.
No, I think and everyone else has had good things to say
Yeah.
about that, you know.
So, on a video point of view, if you've got any questions, please put them in the description. The
Yeah.
review videos, obviously the channel is busy, but the review side of videos, I do tend to keep an eye on the comments. So
Yeah.
please let us know on that front. The other side of it is there is a code off.
Yep.
Oh, well, Kenny, thank you so much, buddy. I didn't see that. Absolutely no need, but we don't have OBS open.
Do beg your
So,
pardon
yeah,
about
very
that,
sorry
Kenny.
about that, Kenny.
Really, really beg your pardon. That was really
Uh,
bad for us.
Yeah, sorry about that, buddy, but thank you very much. So, yeah, what we're going to do is this site will go back for review purposes now. And as I say, if you've got anything from GT Omega that you're interested in, please let us know in the comments and we'll see what we can do, get them over. If there's anything that you like seeing my dad involved in the reviews,
Yeah, and
please let us know, because we can get him down if need be,
Yeah,
if it would
happy
help.
to help.
Please let us know. The Armstrong Gaming in capitals for a 5% discount. And
Yeah.
obviously it helps the fact that you've watched the review.
It
If
does.
you use the code, it shows you came from the channel,
It
which
does.
is fantastic for the channel, and then
It
we can
is.
get more things in to check out for yourselves. And as I say, if you've got any major questions, please let us know. We'll get back into it, and I'll answer as soon as I can. And if I don't know the answer, I'll find out for you. But the link for the website is in the description. Link for the code is in the description. And any other questions, let us know. We'll
Yeah.
see you all next time.
See you later, guys.
Thanks again
Bye.
for joining,
Bye.
and have a good one.